Hi everyone, I am going to try to do a video about the pilot program for this year for the FLL. This is in a very small room. I'm not sure if it's getting everything that I'm showing you here, but I'm going to try to do it quite quickly. So, the basics are, whatever the area is, the exact dimensions of the competition tables, there will be two tables together, and there will be another two tables here. They might be that way, they might be that way, whatever. There is going to be, I'm going to try to use some nice colour codes here. There is going to be on each table, there is going to be one referee. That's the ref there, that's the ref there, that's the ref for that table, that's the ref for that table. There's also going to be over here, standing over here, the head ref, which is nice to have, a head ref. Then there are going to be the research judges, and you guys will be working together. So I'm going to call, sorry, not research judges, the robot design judges. So I'm going to call you, I'll put you over here a bit, RD1, RD2. And there'll be two of you for each table, RD1, RD2, RD1, RD2, two of you there, and RD1, RD2. Okay, there is also going to be, off to the side over here, there is going to be a one or two volunteers. They might be some extra robot design judges or refs, because I think we've got too many refs, or lots of refs, that's good. There's also going to be over here an MC, that'll probably be me, it's Cecil Andrews, and somewhere over here, let's say there's going to be a scorer. So there's quite a few people hanging around this area. Now, the important thing to think about is that we have to work within a time cycle of 5 minutes, 2:30, 2:30, and 10 for each pair of tables. There is a cycle of this 20 minutes only for round one. In round two and round three, it changes and it gets much shorter. But that's because we don't have the robot design judges and the referees interacting in round two and round three. It's only in round one that we have this set up. So, what's going to happen, Mozzie? What's going to happen is these volunteers here, their job is to go and get the teams of kids here, who've got a team of kids, and get them ready for the next round of robot games and robot design judging. They'll be waiting behind some sort of staging area here. When the clock starts, so if it's at 9 o'clock, for example, at 9 o'clock, the volunteers let them in, and they're introduced by the robot design judges. So the robot design judges, your first job is to come and get one team. So these guys will get this team, these guys will get this team. And you bring them into this area here and you say, hey, let's have a look at your robot, it looks fantastic. We've got 5 minutes to talk about your robot. And you talk to the whole team, 2 judges with the team of kids, like that. And you talk and you talk and you talk and you talk. At about 4.5 minutes, the refs, your job is to take the 2 members of the team that are going to be the technicians, that are going to be actually doing the robot game, and say, hey guys, I'm going to come and take you to a way to get your robot ready. So 2 of the team members will go over to the table, and they'll be going over there with the ref. So ref, your job is to go and get the kids at about 4.5 minutes into that first 5 minutes. So same with you, ref, you've taken 2 of the kids over here. At some specific time, it's ready for game time. So the refs, you've got the kids ready, we're all ready to go. We say ready, 3, 2, 1, Lego, the official timer goes off, and then the game starts. That's the next 2.5 minutes. For this time, obviously the robot design judges and the rest of the team, you have to back off a bit. You have to get out of the main play area, which is sort of, they have a roped off area. You have to get out of that area. And then the game is on. 2.5 minutes goes on, and then it goes, and that's the end of the game. As soon as the game ends, refs, you are still talking to the two kids who are there from the team, and you have to you've got 2.5 minutes, you've only got about 1 minute to confirm with the kids that the scoring is correct, that everything is done. As soon as that's finished, then those two kids can go back to the robot design judges with the rest of the team who are still here, and you have another 2.5 minutes to sort of see how the robot went and how the design worked out and the coding worked out, which makes all of this a total of 10 minutes, which is what you've got to judge the kids. After this 10-minute period is up, you say, hey, see you later kids, you're off, and they go off. Hopefully there might be a different exit, there might not be, whatever, but they're out. That's it, finished. At that exact time, over here, on the second table, this cycle starts again. So this goes for 10 minutes, and then this goes for 10 minutes. And while this goes for 10 minutes, these four robot design judges, for their two teams that they see, they've got 10 minutes to deliberate, to discuss, to come up with the answers, to finalise their rubric. While all this has been going on here, these two volunteers, they've gone out and made sure that the other two teams are ready to go for this table, and that's where the cycle continues. So this is 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes there's always action going on, but for the 10 minutes that this table is going on, nothing is happening here. Refs can reset, robot design judges can make their final deliberations and get the score. The scores can go to the scorer from this game. It's all done. Now I believe that we may have, Jassy, in her brilliance, may have made a beautiful little display, like a little a screen display. What's it going to look like? A bit like this. It'll be split up into 4 parts: 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 30, 2 minutes 30, and 10 minutes. And it'll be counting down the 5 minutes. That'll be sitting here on a little computer that you can use. It's not connected to the central scoring or the central timer. It's just sitting there as a guide, but we can use it, stop it, and start it whenever we want. It doesn't really matter if we go a little bit under and get a bit faster. That's not too bad, but we pretty much want to stick to time. Look, I think that's about it. I'll post this right away and see if we get any response. Thanks.